of the classic recipes here in Romagna is Capelleti in Broddo, but you want to make a special broth for that, and it's a capon broth. And we'll talk about that a little later. But right now, we should make the pasta. So we're going to put 2 eggs in our little hole here. So now I don't know how much flour this is going to take. This is why I'm telling you. It's very difficult to give you a recipe. Depends on the size of the eggs, the kind of flour that you use. What do you do with that excess flour that you're not going to use, that has all these little pieces of egg in it? You're going to sift it, and then you can use it on your board when you roll out your pasta. All right, now this needs to rest for about 30 minutes. Relax the gluten in that pasta, and I usually do that by putting a little flour in an area on my board. You notice I used a wood board. You want that because it gives you good grab when you're making pasta. So you leave it there covered, and while that's resting, let's make the filling. This is one of my favorite cheeses here in Romagna. This is something called squaccarone. Can you say that? Squaccarone. Squaccarone comes from the word to melt, and I think you can understand why. Look at how soft this is. And then we want some grated Parmigiano Reggiano. So that was 4 ounces of each. And then we want just a little bit of nutmeg. And this is noce moscato, which is nutmeg. So we need about 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm going to put, that's about 1/4 teaspoon. So in goes our egg. And we just mix this up. And this becomes our filling for our capelleti. Grab it with your other hand. Wonderful. Now, how many times are we going to do this? We're going to do this until we can see our hand underneath the dough. You can also use a glass to do this if you didn't want to use this. Put a dab right there, see? And you want to take then and form the capelletto, which is to just make a half moon, see? And you pinch those edges.